Hello friends, this is Adam with MovieGuy365, and in this video I'm going to go over 5 ways that the 4K Ultra HD format can improve in 2022. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at MovieGuy365. Okay, in this video, I will be going over 5 ways that the 4K Ultra HD format can improve in 2022. Now, right off the bat, this has been an amazing year for the format. New releases and catalog titles really shine on 4K Ultra HD, and there's been a great variety. That being said, there's still room for improvement. Throughout the year, I've been noticing in my 4K reviews or just general videos, some members have concerns about a certain disc or why this wasn't done over here or, something to that effect. And there's also been some, I would say, concerning trends in the marketplace I want to touch on. So I thought I would get it all out here. Let's talk about it. But also, if something is not listed, I want you to put in the comment section below, what would you like to see improved on 4K Ultra HD in 2022? So let's not waste any time, let's dive right in. One of the big improvements I would like to see on 4K Ultra HD, and I know a lot of purists would agree with me, is the option to include the original audio track when applicable on a 4K disc. This mostly applies to older movies, of course, where there was a big emphasis on mono or 2.0 stereo tracks that have since been upgraded to 5.1, Dolby Atmos, or even DTS:X. So why not put the option on there for those that really want to experience it that way? I don't honestly see any reason for it. There's plenty of room on the disc to include it. And no, down mixing a 5.1 to a 2.0 or a mono track does not make it the original audio, as was with the case of the recent release of Mad Max: The Road Warrior. This is a very weird thing to not include on a 4K disc, and hopefully one day we will see it more in the future. Staying within the audio experience for a moment, my next improvement is aimed specifically at one studio, Disney, in how they handle their Dolby Atmos audio tracks on 4K. This is really a long-running joke. Of course, everybody labels it Disney Atmouse because of how weak and anemic that a lot of these tracks feel at home. For home theater enthusiasts, this is really unacceptable. The recent release of Shang-Chi on 4K had some of the most, I would say, basic low-energy track available. The low end is just practically non-existent. When you experience an action movie, you want the punches to hate in your seat, and it's just not there. And, I know there's a whole lot of talk about Disney just catering to the iPhone crowd, TV speakers, even, weaker end sound bars. But come on, there are plenty of home enthusiasts that would really like a fuller, more robust experience at home. Sony, Paramount, Warner Brothers, all of those studios put together stellar audio experiences. But for Disney, it seems to be almost like a third option. It's not something that's really a priority. I would like to see this change in 2022. It's just something that, it's wishful thinking at this point, but there it is. Another improvement I would like to see, and I know a lot of home theater fans would embrace this one, is get rid of DNR. For those that don't know, DNR, or digital noise reduction, is a process used to smooth out a picture. It reduces film grain, and it oftentimes makes the characters on screen look very waxy. Look at Terminator 2 on 4K Ultra HD. It's a prime example. In fact, it's pretty much the poster child for this process. In my opinion, the movie is unwatchable on 4K because of DNR. This film deserves a whole lot better. It's cinematic. Film grain is there for a reason. You shoot a film on film, you are getting grain. It's just how it is. I know a lot of people that are a little bit younger than me enjoy the more digital clean look, but you shouldn't have to destroy the image on any kind of format just to appease a certain demographic. In my opinion, DNR causes more harm than it does, right, and there are several other examples of movies that really don't look as great as they should. The recent release of Goonies on 4K, which a lot of people were just anticipating and excited for, has tons of DNR in it. So, in my opinion, get rid of it. I don't think it would be sorely missed, and I know a lot of you would agree. This next improvement has become a bit of a hot button topic, I would say, especially in the last 6 months or so, is the inclusion of IMAX expanded ratio on 4K physical formats. Now, with the recent announcement from Disney Plus that several of their Marvel films have been given IMAX treatments on their streaming service, is leading a lot of people to say, hey, why is it not included on 4K disc? And I have to say, I can't really fault them for wanting to stick to the streaming version versus a physical 4K copy. Even non-Marvel films, other studios such as Warner Brothers and MGM Universal, with their recent releases of Dune and No Time to Die, they have had IMAX scenes included in their theatrical releases, but they are nowhere to be found on 4K disc. Expanded IMAX ratios have been a thing in the past. There are several movies that have had this included on the 4K disc, and not having it, you're doing the format a disservice. It's there. Use it. Embrace it. It's going to drive a lot more people to your format. So yes, if it has IMAX, definitely include it on your 4K physical releases. And the fifth improvement I would like to see in the next year and beyond is just the overall improvement in quality control. This past year has been a little bit interesting as far as errors and disc replacements that have been issued among the various distributors. Arrow Video and Kino Lorber have been two that have been highlighted here. With Arrow Video, Donnie Darko in the theatrical edition released had a bit of a stuttering problem that affected most 4K players. They have since issued a replacement program, which is very nice, but that's just kind of an odd thing to happen. And Citizen Kane on 4K Ultra HD. Now, to be fair, the Blu Ray edition that included with the 4K set was the one that was affected, but still, quality control, you definitely need improvement there. Kino Lorber, the recent release of Silence of the Lambs, which I'm going to less fault Kino for this one, and just whoever mastered this. The first 20 minutes, the color timing is completely off from the rest of the film. But on Hard Target, also released by Kino Lorber, the front left and right speakers are reversed audio-wise, and they have since issued a replacement program for that. There seems to be several more examples out there, but I would like to see less issues on the 4K Ultra HD when it comes to quality control, and hopefully that is something we will see improved next year. So those are the 5 improvements that I would like to see on 4K Ultra HD in 2022 and beyond. Now it's your turn. Is there something that I didn't list? Let's talk about it in the comment section. What would you like to see improved on 4K going forward? In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.